Hello YouTube and welcome to another toy review here from King Gabe. I'm coming to you with Rhinox and Transmetal 2 Sonar today. Rhinox from the Kingdom line, of course, which looks a lot like the Beast Wars line, but yeah, you get the idea. And then of course Sonar Transmetal 2 from the original Beast Wars line. Didn't really appear in the show, but is part of the toy line of Beast Wars. And yeah, and if you weren't catching on to my voice imitation, yeah, that was I was imitating Ball Matrix. A toy review is one of the toy reviewers on YouTube that I've actually seen, and the reason I was imitating him was because I recently saw his Sonar review, and I know everybody has their opinions, but I wasn't too liking of his take on Sonar. So hopefully this review of mine will give Sonar some justice. Yeah. So let's move Rhinox aside here, and let's take a look at Sonar. One thing about Sonar that I did not know until now, and probably a lot of other toy reviewers in general possibly, is when I look in the comment section of Ball Matrix's review, one of the people commenting on it said that Sonar was female. I didn't believe that at first. I was like, wait, what? Because all this time I thought Sonar was male. Way back when this was actually the first Transformer I got. Get into Transformer in general. When I first got into Beast Wars, and then after that G1 Transformers, because that was sort of my introduction to knowing about G1 Transformers was through Beast Wars. So all this time I thought Sonar was male, all the way back in the 90s there. However, I Google searched, and turns out, yeah, Sonar is actually written as female. Kind of a rough looking female there, but I guess she has that whole Black Arachnia thing going there, because Black Arachnia is sort of kind of hard to describe that, but I guess you could say sort of, I'll just say sort of bad girl to good girl kind of thing going there. Even when she, as Black Arachnia say, even when she became a Maximal, she was still a bad girl, you know. Anywho, so I guess Sonar's kind of got that going on for her. So yeah. Articulation wise, not much movement in the beast mode, except for that. But these are the robot mode arms attached to the wings, of course, to make complete big bat wings. So they will detach when the transformation occurs. There is movement with the mouth. You can move the mouth a little bit. Probably be best to go this far. I mean, you could go all the way, you know, you're like, ah! However, you do see part of the robot mode head inside the mouth. It's not quite as visible from a distance. Yeah, you kind of have to zoom in for that there. But you got that. Can kind of move the ears just a little bit there, mostly because, you know, the beast mode head is over this, so that's preventing a lot of movement for the head. You have the claws hanging from back here. They're supposed to. Now, this is one thing as a constructive criticism to Ball Matrix, and like I say, and please, nobody, please, just a fair warning. Not only Ball Matrix, but also any of his followers. This is not to bash him. We're not bashing him in this video or anything like that. You know, like I say, I know, even though I disagree with his dislike of Sonar, you know, his opinion is his own. But, however, I am offering a constructive criticism toward the review, because he had, in the review, he had it kind of like this, thinking that these were the bat legs, and they're really the robot mode legs, but he thought they were also the bat legs and was wondering why these were hanging from the beast mode there. So no, these are only supposed to be for the beast mode. Now, of course, yeah, because of that, yeah, it just kind of lays down. But that's pretty much kind of like an actual bat, except a Transmetal 2 version of it, because they sort of do have some funny looking bat legs there. So obviously, being a Transmetal 2, yeah, that would kind of, well, you know. Now, while these are not supposed to be the beast mode legs, I will say this: I have done this before, and also I didn't know they were the beast actually I didn't know these were part of the beast mode, but I thought that she could also have these out in beast mode too. So yeah, if I hadn't read the comment section, I probably would have made the same mistake as Ball Matrix. So pretty sure he probably knows it. But even though they're not supposed to be the beast mode legs, it can help Sonar stand, sort of like how some people have their toys on little stands there, especially like a lot of the Masterpiece Transformers. They have those little stands that they come on to do all these poses and stuff like that. So you could get away with doing that, especially with the legs turned this way. They do sort the back of the robot mode legs do sort of resemble a bit of. They can kind of pass for some Transmetal bat feet. Yeah, it is with a little imagination, you know. As SpongeBob say, imagination. Yep. So. And it makes it good for some spinny, you know, just a little bit there. You know, like, don't want to get too carried away, but yeah, she can do that. Whee! So it reminds me of the president in the show Cory in the House. You know, Kyle Massey as Cory, one who played as Raven's brother in That's So Raven. Got that spinoff Cory in the House. And yeah, in the first episode, there was a scene where the president sat down in his chair, and his secretary said, "Do you want to spin around the chair?" He said, "Perhaps one." So she spun him around, he said, We won! Back to business." Oh yeah, that was that. Yeah. So yeah, so yeah, you can do that with the legs. Originally, they're supposed to be like this, but yeah, you can do that, but yeah, but at least now it's pointed out that, you know, it's supposed to be more like this, which does make it look more bat-like there, especially you know, making it fly and everything, with of course your imagination, because yeah, I'm not gonna throw it and it's automatically gonna fly, because remember what happened with Buzz Lightyear, not a flying toy. And also, you open this up in the back, and this might seem kind of awkward. However, that's going to become the robot mode chest, so yeah. Open that up, you see the Maximal Crystal back there. Yeah. It's an awkward position. I kind of would have preferred the way they did it with Transmetal Cheetor, but I guess that wouldn't have been possible with the way the toy is made. In Transmetal 2 Cheetor, you'd be able to have it on his leg in both modes. Yeah. Well, in Beast Mode, it'd be one of the back legs there. Remember when he couldn't control the Beast Mode, and he was like, "Do it, Cheetor! Maximize! Maximize! You did it, Cheetor! Optimus! You're embarrassing me! You guys looking at something?" Oh, cyber puberty. Yeah. Of course, I guess either one of these would be better than where the spark is on Transmetal 2 on Transmetal 2 Dinobot to the clone of the first Dinobot, where it's, I guess in beast mode would be on his head. Yeah. Yeah. As I said in my previous Digimon video, my Digimon Adventure 2 video, be sure to check that out if you haven't. It gets kind of weird. And yet, we still watch it anyway. So, anywho, let's get to transforming. Now, another constructive criticism toward Ball Matrix. He mentioned that this transformation was kind of difficult and nonsensical. To which I say that's a load of baloney. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna keep it PG though. Yeah, it's a load of baloney there. So it's actually pretty. Now, when I first got it, I will admit I did. It wasn't extremely hard to do the first time I got it, even as a kid. But there was one thing I did wrong in the transformation, which a lot of that's due to most of the time I would not read the instructions. Now, sometimes I did, and I still kind of do that sometime, and managed to still figure it out. But yeah, due to not reading the instructions, I did something majorly wrong with the figure, and I'm going to show you in just a second. So basically, you just take these legs. My leg! Yeah, take these legs there. Yep, and also you have to take that down in order to better get them out. Now, I'm going to show you what I did here. Okay, you get the arms. For the most part, I actually had it right, but it was just one thing. Raise these ears up a little bit, and be very careful opening up the wings. You don't want to break the wings. You don't want to put too much force on them. Open them up. And now you don't have to do this. This is something I just recently started doing because I kind of noticed it. Noticed other toy reviewers doing that. Take the mouth all the way back like that, which I think you're supposed to do that. You can keep it like that. It'll still work. It'll still go in there. So yeah, fold that up. Are you starting to see? So then, this is how I had Sonar as a kid before. Now eventually I did realize the right way to do it, but this is how I had him. Oh my god! Oh, that's just really weird. Oh, she can't even stand up like that. Okay, so now let's do it right. Okay, so open the wings back up again. Okay, now let's raise the head up out the way because we got to bring her legs through. Now, I'm just gonna leave it kind of like that for right now. Now, you could, it is possible to put the legs through like that. However, it will tend to come off. Now, it can pop back on. Don't worry, it'll pop back on. Matter of fact, I've taken it off on purpose before. During the first time I transformed it, I just did that. So yeah, it's detachable. However, the best way to do it without making it come off is to turn the legs this way and keep the wings open, and then push them all the way in. See, that's not hard at all, especially when you know what you're doing. Yeah, like I say, especially when you learn it. Then just bring that up, snap into place. Now go back here, just like last time when I did it wrong. Put the head back there, the back head. Snap the wings back. And now we're gonna bring the legs back the way they're supposed to go. And come under here, get the torso aligned, snapped into place. It will come out sometime. Now it's kind of holding in there pretty good. Sometime it would come out there, but yeah, it should kind of hold in there. I'm assuming that the bat head kind of prevents it from being too loose back there. So bring the arms down. Now as for these little bat arms, I've seen pictures like in the packaging where they would be just kind of down here, just hanging around, you know. Like Optimus Prime said in the 2002 Robots in Disguise, I keep telling them to leave, but they just keep hanging around. So, yeah, you could do that, and she does stand. She does stand. You know, you can do that if you want. You can just have them out. Now she got full arms, kinda. I guess you could say. Like I said, I saw that on the packaging picture. Now, one thing I did when I first got Sonar, and especially learned how, you know, to bring this around, I put them back here. It sort of does work. It does kind of work. Yeah, you can do that too. But it's kind of, the torso's not going to be completely aligned the way it should be. Let's see how well she stands like that. Now that was what I did as a kid when I finally learned to bring this up here. So yeah, not really doing well with the balance like that. Yeah, it's not too well because in the back. So what you're supposed to do, according to the comment section I found out on Ball Matrix, is get that torso back the way it's supposed to be. There we go. Now you notice the difference with the torso alignment now, because in a way it sort of puts a slight bit more, I guess you could say, center something. I don't really have a word. I don't really have a term or word for it, but it makes her stand better with the legs like that, as opposed to what I just did when I put these behind the legs there. So yeah. So rather than having these hang around, what was said in the comments is they're supposed to go up here on her shoulders and just sort of hang there, which is not bad either. It's I would imagine in the show they probably came down just a little bit more, not just a little bit more. But yeah, that's not too bad though. That's actually pretty good. And for all what she has up here going on, you know, the parts and everything and the size of them, that leg alignment, leg and torso alignment really helps to stand her up, stand all this up. That's actually pretty impressive there, especially for the way the figure's built. She's got some good balance there. Yeah, I guess Sonar is kind of, like I mentioned about Black Arachnia, kind of those rough girls, you know. Yeah, don't mess with her. Don't you mess with us, sister. So, of course, articulation-wise, arms can move like that. They don't bend or anything like that. That's just the way they are. Claws are stuck in place as well. The blade you can just move this blade right here. Sort of, I guess you could say like a really good for some slashing. Got another blade. Now that one's stuck into place, but that's cool. At least you got two blades. Yeah, you can lash that one out there. No biggie. The legs. Now the legs can move and bend at the knee. Do some kicks. And the bottom part can turn all the way around. So that's neat. No torso movement because of the way it's lashed in there. But yeah, like I say, these, yeah, you can't get movement out of that. Can move the head around 360, even with the claws. Yeah, and she can even look up, which a lot of that was because of the way the head had to be positioned in the bat mode. So yeah, there's that advantage. And now, unveiling the spark crystal looks a lot better in this mode because it's on her chest there. And also, this would actually make a pretty cool laser here, sort of like Tony Stark's Unibeam there. Matter of fact, there was a Bat Transformer in the 2000 Transformers series, Robots in Disguise, 2002, I think it was, with Autobots and Predacons and then Decepticons, where one of the Predacons actually was a bat, I think sort of resemblant of Sonar's design, but this bat was male and a Predacon. And I think they call it the bat Night Screen, I guess close, similar to Starscream kinda. And he said his main attack was the center laser, which came from a big orb on his chest that's similar to this here. Center laser! And the others had left laser and right laser. Yeah, there was that. So, yeah, other than that, yeah, Sonar is, I still, looking back on this, and even knowing that she's a girl, I'm still cool with that, you know, that's still cool. Like I say, this was my first Transformer, and it's actually pretty interesting to find out that the first toy Transformer I ever got was female. That's actually pretty interesting there. It would have been nice if they had put that on the daggone packaging, because the only way that like I say, that the people found out in the comment section was they probably looked up Beast Wars comic history. Yeah, toy makers, you might want to make that kind of stuff known on the packaging, like the other Transformers that you make known. But yeah, other than that, not bad at all. So, ooh, and I got a message here on YouTube. Oh, a reply to my next Royal Talk. Okay, had reading a comment from YouTube. So let's put her aside and bring out Rhinox. Oh yeah, big Rhinox, the big guy. No, Optimus technically is the big guy because Cheetor always calls Optimus Big Bot, but Rhinox, yeah, pretty big himself there. After all, he did shake Dinobot up a little bit when he's like, when he told Dinobot, "Stand down, Dinobot."
And what right do you have to command me? As with Optimus gone, I should be leader of the Predacon.
I'm in a bad mood. Understand? So anywho, this is Rhinox. Not a bad figure for the Kingdom version of it. I'm not saying I hate this figure, but after having to go back and forth with transformations, you know, to really get a feel of, you know, going back and forth between beast and robot mode, especially for this video, it's not completely hard to do. It's not completely hard to do, especially when you get used to it. But I will admit, again, I don't hate this figure. He's cool. We're cool. You know, hey, we're cool. I just kind of wish I had the other Rhinox figure I had a while back, which was the Voyager class figure. Now one thing I will say is when this goes to robot mode, it has a pretty good accuracy similarity to the Beast Wars line, closer than the Voyager does, just a little bit. But I just kind of like how the Voyager's transformation was going back and forth between the modes there. But yeah, but this one's still good because, like I said, it's got some interesting features for its transformation. Now, of course, in beast mode, it's not much movement, and yeah, you heard a pop. Yeah, this whole thing is supposed to stay completely closed. We got all these like openings and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, it is really hard to keep that. Recently, yeah, when I first got this figure, yeah, this was not it. Like, this is supposed to be like this. And it was like that when I first got it, but yeah, after a while of being here, yeah, for some reason it became hard to hold that. Yeah. If I could. Nuts. Oh well, I'll just leave it because I'm going to transform it anyway. So yeah, that's as they say in the as one of the art critiques said in SpongeBob, that is the only flaw. Other than that, yeah, he's cool. He's cool, you know. So yeah, raise his arm up. You can do that. Now this sort of reveals some kibble under there, raising that up like that there, but there is movement. Oh, just a little bit. Back legs, they kind of can move a little bit, you know. Nothing super big, but yeah. He can shake his head up and down. You know, you ask him a question, he say yes. Yeah, sure, whatever. He'll have to do this to say no, though. He can move his mouth. Now, the interesting thing is about this figure is you'll see in the transformation, you're looking like you know how in robot mode in the show, his bottom mouth would be the chest. Would be over his chest in robot mode. Yeah. Now with the Voyager, they made that possible where you could just reach in, take his original mouth, and just do that. And you had to and there were little small other pieces you put around it to sort of fill up the gaps and stuff like that. However, this one has a different feature of how to do that. Yeah, you can. And you kind of, you might see it a little bit at the bottom, but if not, we're about to show you the full scale of how that's going to work. Of course, the tail, he does have a tail, but it's molded into his rear. Yeah, so, now I'm thinking about the My Leg episode. My leg! And then all of a sudden, my butt! My butt! My butt! My butt! My butt! Transcended. So, yeah, so there's that. Yeah, it's pretty much a brick. So, let's open up the brick house. Here's a brick house. He's a mighty Maximo, just indeed. He's a brick house. He's gonna bash the Preds, mash them now, and ain't holding nothing back. He's a brick. So let's open them up and get this transformation started. So yeah, we already got that part popped. So might as well just go on and crack them open. And not with a nutcracker, obviously. Yeah, open that up. You already see some more kibble. And notice he has, you can see part of the weapon that he's going to use in robot mode stored in here. Matter of fact, there's even attachments, if you can get a good look. There's a place where it even attaches in there. It takes some doing, because I actually, surprisingly, I would just stick that in there and it'd be sort of loose in there, but if the weapon would hold in there, but it'd be sort of shaking around in there. So recently, I just discovered that little attachment port, so now that's why it's standing still in there and it's not shaking around, you know. So, gonna open that there and see. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. Okay, cause see, it came out one. The attachment's kind of on his robot mode leg in here. So yeah, see, I just took it out there. So when he's in beast mode, yeah, you stick it into the attachment, and then stick it in the other, like that. And that's how he stores his weapon, which is really good, because it's a really good way to keep up with it when he's in beast mode. You don't have to worry about it laying around and stuff, and all of a sudden you lose it. Good storage there. So we're going to take the weapon out right here and separate that. And you got his chain blasters. No, it's not bad there. However, the only nitpick I have is that from the Voyager class, they were a little bit longer. They were a different color, but they were a little bit longer and actually were more like the machine gun length that he have in the show. So I'm gonna set that aside over here, and so we can finish the transformation. We're gonna come down here. Let's see, raise. Yep, right there. It's gonna get his robot mode hands out, and same with the other. Open that up. There you go. Alrighty. So now we got that going, and now we're gonna, let's see. Okay, we're gonna open that. Now this is the tricky part here, is getting the alignment of the legs and all that. So, and then plus a little bit with the top section there. So yeah, it takes some overall doing here. First off, let's see, kind of get this, there we go, kind of get these out a little bit there. Now we gotta open, just kind of work with it. Yes, it's better for you to see it there, because it's a little hard to explain the process on this one. Yeah, you have to see it to believe it. I don't believe it. Well, see it. I think Bruno Mars song say, if you don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 hey. Let's put that, you see what I'm doing with the back legs, of course. Fold them in. And we're gonna, Squidward, what was that other thing again? Dismantle your obsessive establishment. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Okay, kind of gotta work that leg a little bit. His leg! Gotta make it interesting while I'm struggling here, you know. Yes, I admit that I'm struggling. Yeah, here we go. This is why, like I say, it is a little difficult there. Yeah, bring it down. Oh yeah, I gotta fold this tail in. Yeah, go and fold that in. So now, let's see, you can, there's some attachments that it goes into, like that. So now you got the first robot mode leg. His leg. Bring that down. Bring it down, down, down. Bring it out, out, out. Get that foot out. Out now, I say. Put the tail in. And fold the legs in like that. And for some reason I sound like Inspector Gadget a little bit from the Christmas special. When he mentioned about Santa refusing to shake like a bowl of jelly. So raise it up a little bit. So he's about to stand. He's about to take he's taking a stand for my bad Santa impersonation. That was terrible. Well, excuse me, Rhinox. I am having way too much fun over here. So, got that out. And now we're gonna do something with the mouth. Here's what I mentioned, you're gonna open this, but it's not gonna come over his chest. You gotta work it in there, fold it back, turn the head around, and let's see, go, oh yeah, arms into place, like that. Gotta work it a little bit there. Oh boy, so workout to do these here. And now, okay, you got all this backpack and everything. It's pretty accurate, because he sort of had a lot of rhino kibble on him there, even in the show. Well, it's pretty accurate, not too far off. Now for that big mouth, for his big old mouth, we're gonna raise it up. You're gonna take that out, unfold it, and place it right there. This is what gives the illusion of his mouth coming over his chest there. That's because, see, you folded that back there, so yeah, gives off a pretty good illusion there. So there you have him. You have Rhinox. Not bad at all there. Yeah, not bad at all. Now you raise his arms up. I will say, just a nitpick. Again, I don't hate him. It's just a nitpick, it's all. He kind of seems a little flat. That's just to me. Kind of seems a little flat in this area, just a little bit there. The Voyager's kind of filled up a little bit more. That seems like a thing with a lot of the Kingdom toys. And it's not saying that the Kingdom toys are bad either. They have a lot of good toys with the Kingdom line. But like I say, you know, even good toys have a few flaws here and there, and that's kind of something with the Kingdom. There are some things that they do take out, which kind of leaves little gaps like that there. I think Optimus Primal's Kingdom toy had that. And I think if you go to MGO reviews, there are some reviews where you have to order extra accessories to fill some of those gaps. So, okay, a way of getting extra money, but well, at least it's something, you know. Other than that, but yeah, but me personally, I wouldn't worry about all that there. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. I'm still gonna play with it either way. Like Cat said to dog, what are you gonna do? Play with him? What else? So you're gonna put his weapons in. Oh, also gotta show the articulation. Arm moves all the way around, of course. Especially now that, you know, more range of freedom in robot mode. Bend at the elbow. Yep, he can even move that just a little bit there. That's just a little bit of motion down here. And of course, flex his muscles. He can raise his legs up to kick. Bend at the knee. His kneecap. Yep, move it back like that. Same with the other. There's a little bit of waist articulation, but the backpack is kind of blocking. Yeah, he can probably move a 360 at the waist. It's just that backpack in the way is all. The head can move a full 360 though, like that. Now let's put his weapons in his. Now this is how his weapons go in his hand, like so. There we go. And we have. Now from the front, it doesn't look so bad. Yeah, it does. Looks pretty show accurate from the front. Just when you turn them around a little bit, it's still kind of accurate. They're just a little shorter there, and so but from the front, yeah, it looks good. Yeah. Oh! So, and more. When you were a kid, you did that sound for for the lasers and gunfire and stuff like that.
It's the laser.
So, there we go. Good old buddy Rhinox there. And of course, little soda. Whoa! Okay, that's quite a height comparison there. Wow! I did not compare those heights earlier before this video. Sonar is really on the short side. I thought Rat Trap was short. Woo! Yeah, they probably be. I guess her and Rat Trap would be possibly close to the same height in robot mode, but yeah, compared to Rhinox is pretty much like Shaquille O'Neal here. Yeah, I guess I'll play. I guess I could play Rhinox. You know, just give me a little something to do. Right after I do this. Right after I do this last commercial for the General.
Go to the General, we'll save some time.
So there you have Rhinox and Sonar. Yeah. Yep, Rhinox and Sonar. So definitely give this video a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Also, don't forget to get some of our available comic books, as well as also give us some support on Patreon. Yes, hop over there and show some support over there, even if it's just $1 a month. Definitely be appreciated, and as appreciation, you'll be having access to a couple of Patreon videos, Patreon only videos that we have so far. The No Air music video with Hiko and Naomi, as well as also the Dragon Ball Z skit that I made based off of a joke from me and my friend at the store and made into a skit there. So yeah, so definitely check that out by pledging, and of course, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.